I know we hear all the time how saturated the industry is, but the reality is there is always room for you. There's always room for you to grow and become the person that you desire to be. And if you have a desire to start a business, that means that it's there for a reason. Okay, let's get into this. I know that you guys are going to love this, especially those of you who have been sitting on this idea for a while. If you know that you've been wanting to start your online business, just get started. Honestly, 2026 is going to be a great year. It's also going to be a year where many of you guys launch your online stores. We are living in a digital age, so if you are thinking about starting your online business, this is a really good time to start. I know we hear all the time how saturated the industry is, but the reality is there is always room for you. There's always room for you to grow and become the person that you desire to be. And if you have a desire to start a business, that means that it's there for a reason and you just need to get started. So I'm so happy you guys decided to click on this video. I'm gonna give you guys all of the steps that you need to take. I hope that after you guys watch this video, you take it seriously, you write down everything that you need to know, and you just get started. Even if you have to save this video, save the video, come back to it later, make some adjustments, do what it is that you know you need to do, and just get started. Because one of the biggest things about having a business is just being consistent. One thing I'm gonna say as well before I dive into this is that when you have a business, it's all about consistency, and you have to know that you may not see profit right away. So if this truly isn't something that you are passionate about, you're going to give up pretty quickly. I know, because I have started like how many before Luxe Angel NYC, I had one other online store that I decided to close, but I wasn't patient with myself and I didn't allow myself to actually see it through. But now that I understand that, now that I have my own business running successfully, I'm able to give you guys this advice. So number one, you want to make sure that you check your business name. You want to choose your business name, and you want to check the availability on social media, and you want to also check to see if the name that you like is trademarked. So once you verify that your business name is available, you want to make sure that you lock it in. Create accounts on social media on every single platform so that you can have that name, that you make sure that you have that name locked in. No one else can take it. And in order for you to check to see if something is trademarked, check on the USPTO website, which is the United States Patent and Trademark Office website. You'll be able to see if something is trademarked, and this will give you an idea of whether or not the name that you have chosen is actually available. And I believe they also have the logos on there as well. Number two, you want to buy your domain name. So this is for your business website. What I like to use whenever I buy a domain name is GoDaddy, because it's like the easiest. You're able to see exactly what's available, and if you want, you could create a professional business email, which you pay, I believe, like $2.99 a month for, or you could just create a regular Gmail account and, you know, just have that for now until your business grows. So number three, you want to make sure that you register your business with your state as an LLC or sole proprietor, depending on what your situation is. And this is important for tax purposes. You're gonna have to pay taxes as a business owner, so you want to make sure that you have all of this stuff taken care of now, because you don't want the IRS coming after you after years of you making money and then they find out that you didn't report certain things. So number four, you want to make sure that you get an EIN number, and this is a employer identification number. You can get this number for free on irs.gov. And something to know about this is once you have an EIN number, that is basically the only EIN number that you need. So if you have one already, you don't need to do this step. What you need your EIN number for is for creating a business bank account and when you are working with wholesale vendors. So some wholesale vendors, they require you to have a reseller's permit, so you want to make sure that you have that, or else they will not allow you to shop with them. There are wholesalers that do not require a reseller's permit, but just in case, you know, it's always good to have it anyways. Like, what if you're shopping around, or what if you want to go to a trade show, a fashion trade show? For the most part, the vendors at the fashion trade show, they're gonna want to see your wholesale license. So number 5, you want to open your business bank account because you want to keep your personal finances and your business finances separately. And number 6, this is honestly optional. You can trademark your brand name. I believe it's about $300 to trademark it. This is something that I recommend doing if you know for sure that the name that you have chosen is something that you want to stick with. But if you are not 100% sure that it's something that you want to stick with moving forward in the future, then definitely don't do this right now. So number 7, you want to find a website to host your product. So this is different from the domain name that I was talking about before. This is actually about Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, different website builders that you can use as a platform to host your products, host your domain, so that you're able to start selling, do the layout of your website and everything like that. You want to make sure that you choose one that really fits your business. When it comes to clothing and things like that, I would say Shopify is the best, but definitely do your research and see what it is that you want to invest in. When you compare prices, you'll see that the prices are really similar, but based on like the features of what it is that you want or need, you want to make sure that you check them out. So number 8, now is the time that you can start buying. After you have all of that together, you can start buying from different wholesale vendors based on the budget that you currently have. And I also want to put you guys on to this automatic pricing calculator. So if you guys want to understand how to price your products for your online store, I would definitely recommend getting this. It is basically an Excel spreadsheet that I created for you guys to use whenever you are launching a new product or you're bringing something new into your store. You're always gonna have to do these calculations in order for you to make a profit. You don't want to just have these things written down in a notebook. These are things that I do specifically with my own business as well, because I've just learned throughout the years it's best to be really organized from the start when running your store. So this is the boutique pricing calculator, and this is the pretty and profitable edition, because this is so important when it comes to making profit for your store. You don't want to just have cute products that you can't sell. You want to make sure that you're not pricing your products too low or too high, because then that takes you out of the competition that you currently have. Something to note as well is that you do not have to have really strong Excel skills either at all in order to use this pricing calculator. All you have to do is enter the cost of the product that you paid for, and then it'll automatically auto-calculate the suggested retail pricing for your products in order for you to make a profit. So it could be 2 times the cost, 2.5 times the cost, or 3 times the cost. And this is important to keep in mind. In order for you to know that you're making a profit with your business, your profit margin should be at least 50 to 60%. So this is going to auto calculate everything for you. You can also put in the actual retail price that you decide to charge your customers, and then it'll tell you what your profit margin number is. And this is something that is not just a one-time use. This is something you can use all the time for every single product that you bring into your store. And it just helps you to remain organized with everything. And this is the Boutique Boss Inventory Budget Planner. So if you currently do not have your store up and running and you want to understand how much money does it really take in order for you to start your business, you can use this inventory calculator, and it will tell you exactly how much profit you will make with the amount of money that you invest into your business. Even if you are investing just $100 into your business, you can still make a profit off of it. And again, this is going to be really easy, really simple for you to use. All you need to do is enter in 3 different numbers. You need to enter in the total inventory budget that you have. So that's the amount of money that you are willing and able to spend for your business. You want to enter the average cost per item for that. And this will be based on the research that you do, based off of the wholesale vendors that you have been researching. What prices do you see for this? This is the number that you're going to enter, and then you're going to choose your desired markup. So remember, I told you, you need to have at least 2 to 3 times a markup in order for you to see a profit with your business. So there's a drop down menu. You don't even have to enter anything crazy. Just choose from the drop down menu what you want to charge, and then it'll auto calculate everything here for you. It'll tell you how much inventory you can actually afford for your business, and then it is going to give you an estimated number for the amount of units that you are able to purchase from the vendor. It's also going to give you the retail price per item, so you know exactly how much every single item cost you. And then it'll give you an estimation of the total revenue that you have the ability to make if you make sales. And then it'll tell you the estimated profit that you make, and then it'll tell you the profit margin. So anything above 50% lets you know that your business is actually profitable. And this is honestly something that you can use multiple times when you are shopping around with different wholesale vendors as well. It's not just like a one-time thing. So I would definitely invest in this. If you guys have any other tips or tricks that you want to share with those, and you know you have your own business, or you have family, friends that have their own businesses, and you know of some things, definitely let us know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video.